What if you walked into your local store tomorrow and found your favorite fruits, veggies, and even snacks missing from the shelves? Water scarcity, extreme weather, and labor shortages are causing global food shortages, and we're not ready for it. In Mexico, droughts have dropped reservoir levels to just 20 to 30% capacity, reducing U.S. imports of Mexican fruits and veggies by 5%. In Pakistan, mango yields have plummeted by 40% due to extreme heat and water shortages. Meanwhile, in Australia, cherry farmers are facing 90% crop losses because of unusual weather. These shortages are affecting our everyday food. So, how will this impact you and your grocery bill? Stick around as we dive into the crisis,
topping 55 miles per hour,
and what you can do to prepare.
Urge you to prepare now.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates. Lettuce. Have you noticed the rising prices of salads lately? Or maybe you've seen some restaurants ditching lettuce from their menus entirely. Well, there's a reason for that. Lettuce is running out, and not many are prepared for what's coming next. The global lettuce market is expected to reach over $30 billion by 2025, growing steadily year by year. But here's the catch. Prices are climbing like never before. Why? It's all thanks to a nasty little disease called impatiens necrotic spot virus. This virus, spread by thrips, has been devastating lettuce crops in key growing regions like the Salinas Valley, where over half of the US lettuce comes from, and the impact is real. Taco Bell, Subway, and other chains have had to adjust their menus because of the shortage. Some places are even adding a surcharge for leafy greens. So, what's causing this crisis? Is it the weather, pests, or something else? The lettuce shortage isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's affecting the whole supply chain, and it could last longer than we think. Are we ready for the impact on our grocery bills and favorite dishes? Eggs. Has the cost of eggs been rising dramatically recently? It's not just inflation. There's a serious shortage brewing, and it's hitting harder than ever in 2025. So, what's behind it all? The answer is a deadly combination of HPAI, avian influenza, and rising feed costs, and it's causing chaos in the egg market. Here's the situation. A strain of highly pathogenic avian influenza, H5N1, has been decimating commercial egg-laying flocks. The USDA reported that in December 2024 alone, a staggering 13.2 million hens were culled, and the effects are still rippling through the industry. With fewer hens laying eggs, the supply has plunged. The cost of feed, a major expense for egg producers, has been climbing, pushing production costs even higher. This means fewer eggs are hitting the shelves, and the prices are going up. Some reports suggest we could see a price hike of over 41% in 2025. With eggs potentially reaching $13 a dozen. Potatoes. Climate change is dramatically impacting potato farming. Unpredictable weather, pests, and diseases are making it harder to sustain production. Extreme weather events are reducing yields by 18 to 32%, with heat stress resulting in smaller, less nutritious tubers, and excessive rain causing waterlogging and diseases like late blight. This leads to reduced harvests and higher prices for consumers. Soil degradation from intensive farming worsens the situation, making crops more vulnerable to pests like the Colorado potato beetle, which thrives in warmer conditions. Additionally, water scarcity is increasing the need for drought-resistant varieties and smarter irrigation practices. As climate change continues to put pressure on the potato industry, the future of this staple crop remains uncertain. Can we adapt in time, or are shortages on the horizon? Seafood. The seafood industry is in serious trouble, and you might not even realize how bad it's getting. Illegal fishing is a huge factor, contributing up to 30% of the catch for high-value species. This is no small issue. Experts estimate that illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing costs up to $36.4 billion every year. However, there's an important point to consider. These catches often slip through the cracks, moving through supply chains without proper tracking. How can we even know where our fish are coming from if no one's keeping tabs? But that's just one part of the puzzle. Subsidies are also fueling the problem. The fishing industry gets billions in support, allowing fishing fleets to keep running, even when they shouldn't be. The global fishing fleet is 2.5 times bigger than what we need. The truth is, seafood isn't just running out. It's being pushed to the brink. Between overfishing, waste, and demand, we're facing a perfect storm. Seeds. Did you know that 50% of the seeds available in markets today are fake? That's right, half of what's being sold could be worthless. And here's the kicker. Seeds are the foundation of crop production. Without them, how will we grow food in the future? As you might expect, this isn't just a small issue. The agricultural sector, a huge part of the global economy, could face major disruption. Seed shortages would lead to reduced yields, directly impacting food availability and stability. So, how prepared are we for that? Let's break it down. Climate change is wreaking havoc on seed production with extreme weather like droughts and floods. Throw in pests and diseases, and seed supplies get even more unpredictable. Seed companies are even hesitant to produce certain varieties because of low yield potential, and the result? Less seed supply. But it doesn't stop there. Poor storage, handling, and even malicious mixing of seeds with subpar quality are becoming more common. So how do we make sure we're not caught in the middle of a food crisis? Are we truly ready for this? Canned goods. Ever thought about why your favorite canned goods might disappear soon? Let's talk about the hidden crisis nobody's prepared for. Did you know that in 2024, alumina, the key material for aluminum, faced serious shortages, causing prices to skyrocket? While things have calmed down a bit, what if droughts in China stir up more problems in 2025? Since China relies heavily on hydropower, droughts could shut down aluminum production just to keep the lights on for citizens. But what happens to our canned goods then? And it gets worse. Have you noticed how everything's more expensive lately? Inflation is driving up the cost of raw materials, transport, and labor. So, if aluminum costs rise, guess who gets stuck paying more? With global demand for cans increasing and supply chains already stretched thin, could production delays leave us facing empty shelves? It's not just a minor hiccup, it's a growing problem. So, are you ready for what's coming? Fresh fruits. Water scarcity is having a huge impact on fruit production. In Mexico's Sonora and Sinaloa regions, droughts have dropped reservoir levels to just 20 to 30% capacity, leading to a 5% decrease in U.S. imports of Mexican fruits and vegetables for the 2023-2024 season. With food prices rising, can we afford to lose even more? Labor shortages are also making things worse. In Mexico, factory relocations have pulled workers away from farms, and now there's fierce competition for scarce water. In Australia, cherry farmers in Western Australia have lost 90% of their crops, leaving us facing a potential cherry shortage this Christmas. With extreme weather destroying crops from Hurricane Raphael to floods in North Queensland, can we keep up with these shortages? So, what does all of this mean for us? Food shortages are becoming a real issue, and it's not just about higher prices. It's about the availability of the things we rely on every day. From lettuce to seafood, these shortages are already having a major impact. How will these changes affect your grocery bill? What are you doing to prepare for it? We'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Drop a comment below. Stay updated on the food crisis by subscribing and ringing the bell for notifications. Stay informed and ready.